every day I send a reminder email. In that reminder email at the bottom, you'll see one item. In the additional section, there's 4 or 5 items. One item is the Facebook post I created. Okay. All you have to do is click on that Facebook post or maybe copy and paste in your browser, go to that Facebook post and then just hit the share button, right? Also, please subscribe the YouTube channel that we have. Now every day we broadcast the daily yoga, online yoga live on the channel. And we just started today's broadcast. And all those instructions are in that daily reminder email. So perfect thing. And if you have to send invites to your friends, that registration link is also in that additional section and you get that email every day. So, please, spread the word, let's take the group beyond a few hundred people. And I think we have a lot of people already. So I can start this presentation.
There are 12 more people you can include, yes. Oh, 14 more. Today we should introduce Dr. Anjana Dhingra to everyone.
Okay, so right after we finish, that will be the first item.
It's 5:30, time to begin.
Yes. All right. So, good evening, everyone. I'm your host, Bal Mukund. And let me share the screen. Okay. All right. The screen is there. Good evening, everyone. I'm Bal Mukund. I'm your host.
Hi.
And everybody, please mute yourself. So just a brief primer for people who are new to our class. Yoga and Western medicine are different in the sense that Western medicine treats or manages symptoms of a particular illness, whereas yoga treats or helps you eliminate the root causes of your illnesses, even while you see it as a palliative therapy where it's removing your symptoms, but it's actually working at your root cause, right? It helps reduce the stress in the body. It can be done with physical exercises, breathing exercises, mantras, and other meditative practices. The key thing to remember always is that the mind should not wander. Okay, so keep your mind focused on the activity you're doing. Focus your mind on the breath and the part of the body that's being exercised. Yoga is designed to increase the energy of communication in body systems. It stimulates the better immune system and body's repair mechanism. It makes you feel better and minor issues can get resolved. But then there's another side to yoga, that's therapeutic side. And Dr. Rajan has done amazing research in the last decade on the therapeutic side of yoga. And he uses this technique, a biophotonic device called BioWell. And with that device, you could actually diagnose the root causes of illnesses in your body, what organ systems are not functioning properly. And on the basis of that, Dr. Rajan could recommend a therapeutic, exercises, which could be the same as the exercises you do, but when done, over a period of time, those 2 or 3 exercises can bring amazing therapeutic benefits. And my case in particular is a glaring example. I suffered from a incurable condition called chronic fatigue syndrome, and his therapy within 5-6 months took care of that. So coming to a few points to note. First thing, follow the instructions to avoid adverse reactions. Okay, and keep the spine straight. Do your practice gently without strain. Okay, if it's too much strain on the body, then it's not yoga. Okay, so do it within your individual capacity. It's not a competition. And there's a limit to the duration or the count of specific exercises. Adhere to that and just follow the instructions that Dr. Rajan gives. When you have doubt, you can avoid the practice or seek clarification. But remember that the liability of all this is entirely yours. Do not multitask or merge two exercises. Okay. And the slower you do, the better it is, the more benefit you'll get out of it. And I already said that visualize the part of the body being exercised for maximum benefit. Okay. So turn your mind's inner eye, imagine the part of the body that's being exercised, visualize it, and keep the focus on your breath and the body part being exercised. That'll give you maximum benefit. Be regular and disciplined. If you miss a day, use video recording. Yoga is not a physical exercise and it's not a religious practice either. And yoga brings good health of mind and body. It brings inner awareness, and it brings a sense of cosmic connection. Before I hand it over to Dr. Rajan, everybody please mute yourself. I see some people are not, so I'm going to mute them. And I think Dr. Rajan, you're ready to. Dr. Rajan, unmute yourself.
Again. Third time. As usual, we begin with the vibrations. So when we first start, we start from the perineum and we use the mudra where we hold the little finger against the thumb. And we are going to do the sound lam. The perineum for people who are new is in between the genital and the anus area. And we squeeze a little bit there by bringing the buttocks together when we do the lam. So take a deep breath in. Lam. 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 Now bring your awareness 1 inch above, and there we keep the ring finger pressed against the thumb, and we do the sound VUM. And here the point is right behind where you urinate, and so we try to compress from front to back. Take a deep breath in. VUM. Vam. 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 Now we bring our awareness behind the navel, and there we use the middle finger with the thumb, and we do the mantra Ram. And when we do that, try to pull in the navel a little bit as you exhale. Take a deep breath in. Ram. 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 Now we bring our awareness right in the middle of the breast, in the middle of the body. And there we do the sound yum. Here it is difficult to contract, so mentally visualize you're knocking over there. And here we do the mudra or the finger position, index finger to the thumb. There we do yum. Take a deep breath in. Yum. 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 we come to the throat, and here we use thumbs up with a loose fist as the finger position, and we do the sound hum. So let's take a deep breath in. Now we bring our awareness middle of the head, and there we do the sound chum. So when we do the chum, again, keep the finger position, thumb upward. Chum. 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 Now we go to the top of the head, and here we do the sound Om. Take a deep breath in. Now we are ready to do our happy face breathing, our Ujjayi Pranayama. For those of you who know how to do it, please carry on. And those of you who are new, I'll explain it right now. Keep your attention to the throat with your eyes closed. And now with your eyes closed, make a big smile and feel a slight stretch in the throat. Keep the awareness in the stretch and inhale and exhale slowly and feel the air rubbing as you inhale and as well as when you exhale at that point. It will feel like restricted breathing. For some of you, there may be a slight air kind of blowing sound, which is okay, but no, don't put any strain in that so much so that there is too much of sound over there, okay? If there is no sound also, it is fine. Generally, while we are doing these practices, in the middle of the practice, it is generally not a good idea to drink cold water or anything cold. So if you find yourself dry in the throat and you want to have something, always make sure you have warm or, little closer towards hot, warm water, and that'll be good for the system, okay? So let's begin. When we do this practice, don't keep any hand positions, just keep it open. Okay. Now let's go on to a subtle mantra vibration. Start from your sternum and feel the mantra flow upward. You start with the mantra Haim and then Im and So Haim Im Haim Im Haim Im Haim Im. Feel that flow silently so you don't say it. So just so that you remember, for people who are not paying attention, I'll repeat it 3 times. Haim Im Haim Im Haim Im. There is no relation to breath, so don't worry about your breath. Only feel the subtle vibration moving from the middle of the chest upward towards the head. Suresh M, can you, the young man who is in the middle, is he asthmatic? Or do you have any congestion in the chest? Your son?
No. Yeah. Yes. No, he's not. He's not having any issues.
No congestion, no, not asthmatic or anything?
No, but he has some allergies reaction with pollen.
Okay. So this Haim Imam will help to clear that allergic reaction.
Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you.
Okay, the one who is wearing that black t-shirt.
Yes, yes, he is my son. Yes, Bhavesh.
Yes. Yes. So now you can, mute yourself.
Thank you.
Okay, now let's go on to the next exercise. We will begin with our spinal alignment. So take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, bring your ear towards one shoulder and inhale, come back up. Exhale, go towards the other shoulder. Inhale, come back up. And remember to do this very slowly and comfortably. Don't push yourself more than you feel comfortable. Don't keep your spine or body stiff. If you find your body swings a little bit, no big deal. Even though we are trying to work on the neck, the idea is we should never keep the body stiff. But of course, you want the spine erect and straight. Okay. Now, as you exhale, rotate the head as if you're looking over your shoulder. Inhale, come back, and exhale over the other shoulder. Okay, now as we inhale, take the head back. And as you exhale, bring the chin towards the chest. Okay, now we go on to rotation. Exhale, chin at the chest. Inhale, half a circle. And exhale, the other half. Again, keep the body loose. When you complete the circle, let's go in the opposite direction. Now let's get on to the shoulder exercises. Inhale, lift up one shoulder. Exhale, rotate, bring it down. Let's go to the other shoulder. Inhale, lift that up. Exhale, rotate, bring it down. Always make sure the exhalation is slightly longer than inhalation. Exhalation is passive, no effort.
राजिंदर महाजन जी, आप पीछे से आगे कर रहे हैं, आगे से पीछे करना है, फ्रंट टू बैक.
Okay, now let's raise up the hands. Inhale, palm perpendicular to the forearms and extend out the fingers as much as possible. Exhale, thumb inside and make a downward facing fist. So let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now rotate around like this, the fist. Inhale and exhale, rotate it around. In the front, the elbows are extended out. We are doing a different exercise today. Now let's go backward. Very nice. Now elbows in line with the shoulders. Inhale and exhale, rotate around the wrist and open out the palms and twirl it around so that you feel all the muscles in the palm and wrist moving. Now let's go backward. Okay, now interlock the hands and bring it behind your head. Make sure your elbows are in line with the shoulders sideways. Don't bring it in front like this. Straight out in a 180-degree angle. As you exhale, turn to one side, inhale, come back. Exhale the other side, inhale, come back. Continue. Okay. Now let's do both shoulders together. Inhale, lift up, exhale, rotate it behind and bring it down. Okay, now today we'll do a slight modification. As we exhale, bring our cross over your hand over the opposite knee, take the hand behind and pull and stay there. We will stay there for 5 breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. As you inhale, come back up, forward, exhale the other way and go there for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And inhale and come back. Now we'll cross the one leg over the other and you hold the knee with your interlocked hands, and we'll do it the same way. As you exhale, pull up the knee and hold it as close to you as possible, crossing over as much as you can, and then turn your head to the same side as the knee you're holding, and we will hold it for 5 breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Release. Let's cross the other knee. Hold the interlocked hand and pull as you exhale and turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Release. Now we will do the leg exercises. As we inhale and exhale, we are going to do the cycling motion.
Rajanji,
Yes.
why this normal breathing when the count of 5 you had? Do we have to?
Yes, we were doing normal deep, like you take a deep breath in and you exhale normally like that. So that's why I counted 5.
Okay, thank
Okay.
you.
Now let's go. Let's go with the leg cycling. 1, inhale and exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Let's go to the other leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now we'll stand up, and then those of you who need a chair, you can hold the back of the chair, take the leg back enough, and then keeping the chin up, just bend only at the waist. For those of you who have good balance and have no risk of falling, you can bring your hands behind your back and get hold of your elbows. If you can reach them, get hold of your elbows, and then take a deep breath in and pull back the shoulders and lift up the head as high as you can. And as you exhale, bend at the waist and come down. Keep the head up. Don't let the head drop. Breathe normally. Inhale and slowly come up. Now we are ready for our Bhasrika Pranayama, our deep breathing. And so here, for those of you who are doing this for the first time, I will explain. For others, please carry on. Keep your hand in your abdominal area. You can keep both hands together. As you inhale, feel the abdominal area come out, feel the chest expand and the shoulder pull back. And as you exhale, feel everything contract and relax. So this is how inhale and exhale, how you go. Now, once you feel comfortable with it, you can go with the hand position. But if you're doing it for the first time, do it with your hands holding the belly. For others, let's begin. We'll all go together. 1, inhale. Exhale. 2, exhale. 3, exhale. 4, exhale. 5, exhale. 6, exhale. 7, exhale. 8, exhale. 9, exhale. 10, exhale. 11, exhale. 12, exhale. 30, exhale. 40, exhale. 50, exhale. 60, exhale. 70, exhale. 80, exhale. 90, exhale. And 20, exhale. Close your eyes and observe the sensations within. Anybody still with sensation in the head, please raise your hand. Okay, continue observing.
Rajanji, is exhalation in this is passive or active?
Exhalation is passive. That is the reason it is slower than the inhalation.
Thank you.
Sushil Mehta, are you feeling it in your jaws area? You feel it in the jaws, right? Okay, just keep observing in the jaws. Because we are a little bit on the side of time, you can actually continue. We'll go on to another round. Okay, let's go. 1, exhale. 2, exhale. 3, exhale. 4, exhale. 5, exhale. 6, exhale. 7, exhale. 8, exhale. 9, exhale. 10, exhale. 11, exhale. 12, exhale. 13, exhale. 14, exhale. 15, exhale. 60, exhale. 70, exhale. 80, exhale. 90, exhale. 20, exhale. Relax, eyes closed. If you have a personal mantra, you can do it. Otherwise, just keep listening to the sound. It is 6:30. If anybody wants to leave, they can. I will continue the meditation for the benefit of others for 5 more minutes. Keep your awareness within and be aware of your breath. Take a deep breath in, and before you open your eyes, bring your hands up 6 inches in front of your eyes and look straight into the palm of your hands when you open your eyes. Mentally affirm to yourself, may I be guided to fulfill the purpose for which I am born. With that as the thought, we will end the practice session today. Now, if we have any questions, we can. In fact, I'm a little curious. Is Suresh M here and his son here? I would like to hear from him what he was feeling, if he wants to share something. Is Suresh M here? Well, looks like he might have left. Okay. So today we have some people whom we should meet. Dr. Anjana Dhingra was here somewhere.
Hello. Hey, Dr. Rajan. My son Bhavesh is here. He can say something.
Yeah, I just started yoga and I actually feel much better, especially my respiratory like my breathing is getting real better. And yeah, I just want to thank you for that.
Did you feel a difference from before you started today and now how you feel?
Yeah, I definitely felt a difference.
Very nice. Do that exercise and it'll keep you in very good shape.
Okay.
And hopefully, as you keep the practice daily going, over a few years, you can be completely medication free.
Okay. Okay.
Bhavesh, very nice meeting you, and thank you for sharing your experience with all of us.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
no, thank you.
Thank you, Jack. Thank you, Rajan. Thank you. Thanks
Thank
a lot.
Bye-bye.
And I
And
have one question, Rajan. Like, thank Dr. Rajan. Like
yes,
regarding the chakra meditation mantra,
Mhm.
can we practice in the morning as well, apart from evening?
sure.
And,
The chakra vibration you can do as many times as you like, with number as you like. It won't do any harm.
oh, okay. So there is no limit for the repetition of mantra every day.
No, yeah, the only limit is your time. So you can keep something like 5 times or 10 times in each chakra and do it that way.
Thank you, doctor. Thanks a lot.
You're welcome. Okay, so I do want to introduce to everyone Dr. Anjana Dhingra. Anjana ji, are you here? Well, I don't see Anjana ji. Maybe she has.
Left.
I will ask one question, please.
Yeah, actually, I also want to meet someone else over here who has the name AV. Has the person left, AV?
Left.
Okay, no problem.
I
Oh.
have a question, please.
Yes, Kamlesh ji, go ahead, ask your question.
I have a question, Dr. Rajan. Every day when I start this, I'm very excited and I'm happy. But few days in between, I don't know, my mind goes somewhere else. And few days I'm so good and focused. I want to be focused, but why it happens some in between, I don't feel like I'm within, like I'm not focused, but I want to be focused.
Okay, when we do the chakra in the beginning, does it help you to focus a little better?
That time is okay, but sometime in meditation, when we do like deep breathing and exhale, and if I do with the hands, if I put my hands on the stomach, I'm more focused, but when I do with the arms, my focus goes somewhere else.
Fine, do it, then do what works for you. Keep your hands in your belly and do it. You see, Bhastrika is only deep breathing. So whether you do it this way or with the hand makes no difference. The only reason we do with the hands is, for some people, it gives better focus in the breath of how they are breathing. For other people, if it doesn't, they should do with the hand down, no problem. Okay.
So, Dr. Rajan, you showed some for finger. I have always pain in my fingers. What
Yes.
do I do?
We should have a separate conversation. Okay. So
No, you showed one time these things. Mantra. Yeah.
Neetaji, you have a lot of issues. Okay. You should have a separate conversation with me.
How do I do that?
But just contact Bal Mukund, he will arrange it for you.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. And yes, Venkateshan.
Yesterday, you were explaining about systolic pressure. Is there any way to, stabilize diastolic pressure?
See, the thing is basically, unfortunately, without knowing the cause, we cannot fully tell. One place where we have seen is that when people have the pathway between the right side of the heart and the lungs, and then the oxygenated blood coming back into the left side of the heart, if that channel has any kind of impediment, and that impediment, whether it is the heart related weakness on the right side, or whether it is related to the pulmonary artery, or whether it is related to the lungs or the pulmonary vein, any of them can cause, some of that, the diastolic to go up. Now, so since we don't know what the issue is, it is difficult to tell, because if it is the heart related problem, it's a different matter. If it's a blood vessel related problem, it's a different matter. If it is a lung related problem, it's a different matter. If it is lung related, if you do Bhastrika pranayama, and if your blood pressure goes down, your diastolic goes down, then it indicates it is lung related. Okay.
I want to remind you that 2 years ago, I went for open heart surgery. They
Yeah.
did 4 bypasses. 3 of them have failed within 2.5 months. After that, I consulted you. You
Mm.
told me to do certain things, and I'm doing even now.
Okay. How
So,
are you keeping?
I'm doing yoga in the morning, asanas 1.5 hours, sometimes pranayama 1 hour, 15 minutes. I'm able to do, but still I have chest pain when I walk uphill or when I walk after my meal. And I always have shortness of breath.
Okay. How is your shoulder, Venkateshan?
Shoulder is fine. I
Okay.
don't have any problem.
I see. See, the thing is, you can try one exercise. You can mentally try to visualize the flow into your right side of the heart. We can talk about this separately. Okay. So we can connect separately.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Any other comments, questions? Yes. Yes. Sadanand.
Yeah, I have one question. Like when I close my eyes and observe myself, I feel like I'm looking at left side. Then I consciously move my attention to like if I want to focus on middle of the eye or on tip of the nose, like I have to make a conscious effort.
Okay. This middle of the eyes and the tip of the nose is not something that we recommend at all. Okay.
Like I always feel like looking at left side.
But the thing is, when your head is straight, but internally you're looking at the left side, is what you're telling me?
Yes.
Okay. Just keep looking at the left side and see what it reveals. In due course, you will figure it out.
Okay.
You see, in yoga, we always say, keep the practice going and it will reveal its meaning.
Oh, okay. Okay. I have another question.
Okay.
Like I think you said you'll conduct a separate session for vision, like especially reading. Like I have a problem reading small fonts. Like it comes with age, of course.
Yeah.
So
Let's have a separate discussion. Okay, offline.
sure. And if there are no other questions, I have one more question.
What is the other question?
Any physical exercise or like playing or going on treadmill or jogging complements or comes in a way with yoga?
They don't come in the way. They can only help you. You see, what happens is here we have kept the minimal level of exercise that can be applicable for everyone, where there won't be any damage or thing as long as they do things gently. Okay. Now, what happens is for people for whom, if you're jogging, the jogging is an excellent exercise for the entire musculature.
Okay.
Now, I hear we are not doing any balancing practices like standing on one leg and things. Those are also very good for the brain and all of that. But at this moment in time, because we don't want to take risk, we are not close to people. So we are not doing anything that can create a potential risk when we do this, right? Now, the regular set of asanas, if you are comfortable with it, to do Sarvangasana, Matsyasana, and Chakrasana, and all of these things, you can do, Bhujangasana, the Shalabhasana, all of these things. They're all very good for you. So if you're doing all of them separately, please do them. They cannot hurt you. But those are things which you have to do again because you've been doing it for a while. you're in a comfortable zone. For people for whom the body is not in a good shape, if they try to force themselves over there, they will create problems, right? So in this setting, it is not right, but if you're able to do it on your own in a comfortable way, go ahead.
I usually do when discussion starts, I do Surya Namaskar or some on the floor, but I'll be listening to you. Actually.
Yes, yes, keep going. Perfectly good.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Rajanji,
Yes.
in Bhastrika, when you are breathing out, you said it's a passive breath, but is it a
Yes.
complete breath out or you squeeze the tummy in?
See, the thing is basically, we don't squeeze the tummy to the point of fully exhaling, but what it is you go to the point where you do a mild, you see, to say that in Bhastrika it is completely passive, like when you're doing Anlom Vilom Pranayama is not true, okay? It is relatively passive. There is a very, very, very slight effort where right in the end, when the exhalation is close to complete, you try to do that. But remember something, the chest never empties completely. Okay? Because the chest, the lung capacity is 4 liters. And normal passive exchange is like 400 milliliters, like 10% of lung capacity on average. Whereas when we do deep breathing, we are actually probably exchanging 30 to 40% of lung capacity. Okay? So it is only to increase the exchange. And you don't have to go through the point, because when we inhaling like this, already we are increasing the intake. So automatically when you exhale, without just with passive effort, you're exhaling more than normal. Right? That is good enough. The ease in the system is more important than making an effort. So when you exhale, it should be completely easy without making too much effort. If you start putting effort, it will create stress in the system. You see, this is where, somebody had asked the other day whether Kapalbhati can increase blood pressure. And, the answer was, if you do it in a relaxed way, it won't create increase in blood pressure. And this was done, this was a test that was done by Dr. Shirley Tellis in Patanjali Yogpith Swami Ramdev's facility. She's the research head over there. Now, similarly, in this Bhastrika Pranayam, if you go violently like this, it will increase the blood pressure. But if you go inhale and then exhale, when you go like this, it won't increase the blood pressure. In fact, what it is in many cases, for people for whom diastolic is high, it tends to bring it down.
Thank you.
Okay. So now, yes, Venkatesan.
I have been doing Kapalabhati a lot. I had fatigue. Then I started, I started doing this when you initiated us in year 2000. From that time onwards, I have been doing Kapalabhati. Sometimes I do 30 minutes of Kapalabhati, and my blood pressure never went up. It's stabilized. It's stabilized, and my fatigue is also gone.
Excellent. So this is an example of somebody who is giving first-hand experience of this. Thank you so much. Now, can I request some of you who have not introduced themselves to come forward and introduce themselves? Leena Kothari, Priya Devota, Sunil Kangokar. Any of you, Farida Mangalji?
Dr. Rajan, this
Yes.
is Priya Devota.
Uh-huh.
And I was introduced to your class by a friend of mine, Savita Shrikant.
Okay.
Yeah, and I've been trying to follow through with your recommendations regarding all the breathing techniques, especially in these trying times. And I must say that I'm starting to now feel like I'm falling into a pattern with it. I have a long ways to go, but I'm making progress, I can say.
Can we see your face?
I actually tried earlier to get on, and for some reason I was not able to do that. I've been trying in the last few minutes also to try and get through. I have
I
to
see.
figure this out. I don't know why I'm not able to get my video to start.
I think I know the reason. You see, what happens is Bal Mukund, the way he programs, the first 100 people get in with the, they can see their video. But
Right.
then after that, the next people who come in, their video is suppressed. Am I right, Bal Mukund?
Yeah, that's true.
Okay,
Okay.
so
You'll
that
see
may
Dr.
be the
Rajan, but you won't see your own video.
yeah,
I
that is
can see Dr. Rajan and I can see quite a few of the other members, but I'm not
Yeah.
able to get myself on the video chat.
That's because
That
you're
may
at the
be-
attendee mode.
Right. Possible.
I believe she can start the video now, though. I think there are less than 100 right now.
Yeah,
Oh.
you can try it starting now. Yeah.
I could try and do that.
I just asked you to.
Yeah, I just got, here I go.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful.
There I am. Yeah.
So tell me, in what way are you feeling different now?
Definitely a little bit more conscious with the breathing techniques versus just the automatically breathing through all the time. I've also noticed that I tend to do I tense a lot in my shoulders when I am stressed or when I'm concentrated on something. And now I'm trying to incorporate your breathing techniques to try and relax when I'm doing things. So I'm not hunched up or using muscles that I should not be using to do a breathing technique, just do a regular breathing.
How long have you been joining us?
I think I started with your very first class in I think it was the early May.
Okay, so in
I
other
was
words, you
not
have been for about 2.5 weeks or so, right?
Yes, but
Excellent.
I was not too regular. I think last week I was not able to join you for 3 classes.
I see. So
Yeah.
very nice.
My one question,
Yeah.
my one question for you is: you started off with a lot of the spinal exercises, the chants with the Jime. You didn't do that this class. I was wondering, is there a reason for that?
See, we have limited time, right?
Yes.
So within the limited time, I'm looking at the palliative exercises which have most impact on the energy system.
Okay.
Like that young man whom you heard, Bhavesh, the part is for him. When he was doing, I could recognize that there was some issue. And so that is where, I asked him to do that practice. Now, what happens is, if you're not breathing well enough, the energy of your body goes down. And that is the most damaging thing.
Yeah.
In fact, in this COVID situation, people die because there is not enough oxygen going in. And in the lungs, all the capillaries develop blood clots so that your entire oxygen intake goes down. And that's how people pass away.
Yes.
And so so I'm entirely focused in these sessions on increasing the vitality flow in the body.
Okay.
So that is the palliative yoga. So now when we come to individual needs, that's when we go into a little more of the subtle elements. And so we don't have enough time. So that's why we don't get into it. Right?
That's good to know. Yeah. I'm enjoying my classes. Thank you so much.
Actually, I will share something with, is there anybody else who wants to introduce themselves? We have 2 minutes to go. Otherwise, I'll share something else with you. Farida Mangalji. Sunil Kangokar. You want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, hi. I'm Sunil Kangokar. Are you guys able to see me?
Yes. Where are you based?
I'm based out of Chatsworth, Pennsylvania.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah. I was introduced by, basically, I got a message in one of the Sangha, Kannada Sangha. And then Manjunath Bennur, he had attended. He said, it's good, you can join. So I thought, let me join and see. The main reason behind me joining this class was like I have lower back pain and then upper back pain.
Mhm.
Okay, I'm a software professional by default. I think many of the software professionals have that issue of back pain. So I thought, let me try, because I had tried earlier all physical therapies, then I had gone to even the chiropractor and all the stuff. So I thought, let me give a shot at this too and see if it helps.
How long have you been attending?
Almost like 2 weeks, I believe.
What has been the result with you? Do you find relief?
Yeah, in the sense like, I have like, at the rib cage level behind in the back, right? I have some kind of a, what do you call, tightness, which really gives me a lot of pain actually.
Mhm.
But doing anything like, turning around or, bending and all the stuff at that thing. So I'm trying to, like, it has been there for quite some time. Might be it will take some more time until I release all the muscles that are tight and all the stuff. But I want to continue doing it and see, if it helps.
Have you found any release in the back of your neck? Did you feel that your neck previously might have been tight and now it feels looser and a little open?
Yeah, earlier I used to like, have, turning over the shoulders and all those stuff was little difficult. Now I'm, I can turn a bit.
So, but as a result of that, do you feel a little bit of improvement in your vitality?
Yeah, maybe. I might have to like, really compare how I was and how I am now. But yeah, I will keep doing it, and maybe, another 1 week, 2 week, whatever time it takes, it takes.
Thank you very much. It's time for us to meet tomorrow. So bye everyone and namaste. Thank you for joining us. And we look forward to a session tomorrow.
All right, everybody.
Dr. Rajan.
Bye.
Thank you.
Have a good night.
Good night.
Good
Thank you.
night. Thank you.